If a law student came to me today and asked my advice, what I would say to her is to have an open mind, not to think that she knows what's right and what's wrong and what's good and what's bad about any issue related to the law. That the way we become good lawyers and the way we become good thinkers is to be open to hearing different points of view. If one thinks about our society, for example, in the past and how we've changed, there's lots of major changes that I think are very positive and that came about only because people were willing to be open minded. Gay rights is a classic example, women's rights is another example. And I think that for lawyers in particular, it's important to always understand that what you think is true may not be true, and what you think is right may not be right, and to be open to hearing competing points of view and arguments. I think that's essential to anyone who wants to become a lawyer. If a graduating student sought my advice, I would basically give her the similar advice to what I give a new student, which is to keep an open mind and don't assume that you know what you will want to do for the rest of your career. There are so many opportunities that you will have, and it is important to be open to them. And in the same way that my career was not something I expected to be as a legal academic for half a century and more, I think it's the advice I would give is to be open to alternatives, whether it be government service or public interest or corporate law or whatever, but not to assume that you know what you're going to be doing when you graduate law school. You're still very young and inexperienced, and you should keep an open mind, and you should seek the opportunities to pursue other avenues, not just focus exclusively on what it is you're doing when you graduate as a lawyer, but to be aware of and be engaged with other opportunities that might, in fact, move you in different directions.